just tell me about the video. Today's video, guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing my drive prediction for the 2021 season. As you guys know, Vettel left Ferrari yesterday. I was going to make these prediction videos a few days ago, but I never got around to it. And now that's made it a lot harder for me because of all the speculation going around. Yeah, basically, guys, these are all just predictions. The first one's very wild. You guys will be shocked. I'm not even sure about it myself. I just don't know where else to put him. You know, I don't think he's leaving F1, but I don't know where else to put him. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. I don't want to waste your guys' time. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy this video. Yeah, I'm going to be putting out a lot of content on my YouTube channel at the moment. So I'm just going to start it off by saying Latifi's going to stay in Williams. He brings a lot of money to Williams, a lot of support. He's not a bad driver either, if you guys see him, but Russell's obviously better than him. But I think he's just going to stay at Williams for maybe 2 more seasons to see how he does, and then maybe move up to a higher team. Now, guys, this second driver for Williams, it sounds stupid to me as well, but as I said, I don't think he's leaving F1, and I have no idea where else to put him. He could end up at Haas or Alfa, but I don't really see him in any of those other teams because I've got people there that I don't see him staying in his other team if what I predict happened. So I'm just going to say, guys, Perez to Williams. I know, but you got to think about the Williams car. They're going to be improving, I think, a lot in the next few years, and I think they could show Perez that, and he brings a lot of money to the team from his sponsors, and he could easily help the team out a lot with his knowledge, and he'd be the #1 driver. You wouldn't have to like compete with Stroll, which is his dad owns the team basically, so Stroll's gonna have first choice basically, you know. So yeah, I think that, I know it sounds stupid, but you'll understand why I did it later because he doesn't fit in anywhere else. So in Alfa Romeo, I've put Mick Schumacher for one of the drivers. I think, yeah, he's a good driver, but it just, like, the Schumacher name, it'll do so much for Alfa Romeo. You know, they came into the sport like as Sauber. They moved the team to Alfa Romeo from being Sauber. They took the team, and it's like, I don't know whether it's not went as well as they thought it would, or they're just progressing, but I don't know whether they can afford to stay in for so long. But if they have, I think if they have the Schumacher name in the team, they can pull a lot more sponsors, because it's just like, it's like the name, isn't it? It's like the world champion Schumacher's son. Do you know what I mean? So I think that'll do a lot for them. And obviously it's Ferrari Driver Academy, so that'll give them a shot at Ferrari in a few years. Also, I think that because I think that Raikkonen will retire. I know it's a big thing, but if you watch Drive to Survive, you would have seen that he said that he does it for a hobby, and if he gets, and you can tell, like at the end of last season, I don't know whether it was the car or something, but I don't know whether he wasn't, you know, the rookie drivers put like, push everything. I'm not saying he's not trying, I'm just saying that there's no reason for Raikkonen to risk any stupid moves or anything anymore, you know. And I think, as he said, he just does it for a hobby. So I think he might get annoyed this year of Alpha and maybe retire. And then that means Mick Schumacher and Giovinazzi are in. Because I think Giovinazzi, he's still got a time to say that Alfa Romeo don't give him a good car. This year he'll prove himself in 2021, I think. For Haas, this is, I don't know how likely this is. I think it's a good prediction because I think you just guys will see. So I've got Magnussen staying in Haas, and then I've got Hulkenberg with Magnussen because I know the two really big characters and they don't like each other at all. But I'm sure they could sort the differences because Hulkenberg needs a team and he doesn't have a team at the moment. And basically Hulkenberg and Magnussen, they need a really consistent driver, and Hulkenberg can do that for them. Obviously he hasn't had a podium in F1, but it doesn't mean that he's not a consistent good driver. I think he deserved better than to be left without a seat for this year, and I think he's a lot better than Grosjean. I don't think Grosjean will last this year. I think he'll just tip off Haas and get fired from the team, and I don't think any other team will want Grosjean. I assume he's a lovely guy, but I just don't think so. I don't think the sport's going to stay for him. Maybe a Formula E move, something like that. But I do think Hulkenberg and Magnussen, I do think Hulkenberg will come to Haas, whether it's for Magnussen or Grosjean, or both of them out. but I do think he'll come to Haas because I just see it happening. I don't know why. The only other place I could see Hulkenberg is Haas. I don't see him fitting in anywhere. He's not going to go back to Renault, Alfa Romeo. They've got Ferrari drivers, Ferrari academy drivers going in, and you guys will see next. So AlphaTauri. Now I've just kept the same driver partners, Kvyat and Gasly. Gasly fits the AlphaTauri car well. For the Toro Rosso car last year he did. I can't say the same thing about Red Bull, but he's proved with his podiums, and he's good in the Toro Rosso, I'll call it for now because that was last season. The same with Kvyat as well, and I don't see any of them guys moving up to Red Bull because none of them proved themselves when they were in, and R1's already making a name for himself in the Red Bull, you know what I mean? So next I'm going to go on to Renault. I think Ocon's going to stay at Renault because he won't have any other options anywhere else really. And then I haven't decided for the second driver. I think it's either going to be Seb or Alonso. I know it's a big statement, but Vettel, I don't think he wants to retire from F1, but unless he's got an option for Mercedes, he's not going to get a better team anywhere else apart from maybe Aston Martin when they turn into Aston Martin from Racing Point, but I still don't see that happening with my other predictions here. So yeah, and Alonso wants to come back to F1. I think he's been, I don't know, he did it better than McLaren over the last few years. I'm just gonna have a drink quickly. Oh, I just dropped my ball. But yeah, I think he's gonna come back, either Seb or Alonso, to have that second Renault seat. So yeah, that's who I predict for Renault. Let me guys know in the comments if you guys agree with any of my things, disagree. I know the big statements that I'm making, but I just went off the best assumptions I can in knowledge, because just like it'd be stupid to say, I don't know. I'm just thinking that Ricciardo's had enough with Renault. Renault promised him top 4. I'm sure they did. They must have told him something to make a move there, or said that they were going to make progress in the next few seasons, which we've seen really that they haven't. So I think Ricciardo goes, and I think either Vettel or Alonso will go to Renault, because you've seen that Renault have got money to pay drivers after they paid Ricciardo, so I'm sure either Seb or Alonso would like that paycheck, you know what I mean? And Alonso wants to get back in the sport, and Seb doesn't want to leave it, supposedly, so that's what I've gone for that. So Racing Point is kind of it's turned into the Mercedes B team, if you like it or not really. It's like they've got the Mercedes engine, they've got the Mercedes car from last year, and I think it's just going to turn into that. The Aston Martin, it's turned into Aston Martin as well, you know. So Aston Martin, I'm just going to call it for now. I'm going to give Stroll the seat, obviously, with his dad owning the team, and then this will be a shock to you guys. I'm pretty sure it will be anyway, but Bottas in the Aston Martin. I think it'll be a top, I think 2021 or 2022. 2022 is when the new regulations come in, because it's being postponed. For 2021, I still think it'll be a lot closer with the cars, because McLaren and Racing Point are improving the cars so much every year, and I feel like Renault have still got something to give in the sport. You know, they came back to challenge for titles, and I think they're still going to do that eventually, but I just don't know when. Maybe 2022, I have no idea. But yeah, I think Bottas and Stroll. I think Bottas will leave Mercedes, because Bottas is like, he's a strong number 2 driver. It's not like he's a number 2 driver which like he's a number 2 driver because he's a little bit worse than Hamilton. I think Hamilton's a lot better than Bottas. Obviously in the Mercedes, I think a lot of people could do better in the Mercedes than Bottas, and he's a nice guy. Yeah, I think he's quite a good driver. He is a good driver, but just Hamilton's a lot better, and I think Mercedes no hard feelings, but they'll just let him go at the end of the season. So yeah, I think Aston Martin, Bottas and Stroll. I gave my reason. I hope you guys agree with me. I think it's an alright prediction. And McLaren, I think McLaren, obviously I'm a McLaren fan myself, so I'm just going to say this anyway, but McLaren, going back to McLaren Mercedes next season, I hope so much they're going to be a top 4 team. I really do. I think top 5 it'll be a lot closer next year with McLaren and Racing Point and Mercedes and Red Bull and Ferrari, I think it'll be insane. But McLaren, going back to McLaren Mercedes, the Mercedes engine, I don't think it'll give them much problems, not much retirements compared to, I don't know, Spa last year with Norris, you know. So Norris is my first driver that I predicted for McLaren. I don't see Norris going anywhere yet. He's only 20, I believe. He had a good season last year, but nothing like, oh, he needs to go to a top team straight away, you know what I mean? So Norris is my first driver. Then my second driver is, I don't know whether you guys expect this. A lot of you guys thought that this guy was going to be going in the Ferrari, but I predicted that Ricciardo will be going to McLaren. That's what I predict. I really hope so as well, man. I love Ricciardo and I love McLaren and I love Norris. What a driver partnership that would be. I think the McLaren Mercedes, I think they'll show Ricciardo something that, like, he sees that he can win races again with, and I think he'll move to McLaren. I think McLaren have got money to give Ricciardo as well. I don't know if Ricciardo's all about the money, but I think he'll go McLaren. Red Bull, I'm sure you guys already know, but I believe it'll stay the same. As I said, Albon's made a name for himself in Verstappen. I don't see Verstappen moving from Red Bull for a while. I believe Verstappen's gonna be like Hamilton and Mercedes. He's just gonna stay for a while, you know. For Ferrari, I think it's gonna be Leclerc, obviously, because he's got a contract. Obviously, some of these guys have got contracts as well, but I think Leclerc's contract, he's not gonna break it, because the only reason he'd break it is to go to Mercedes, and I don't think he's gonna go to Mercedes. So my second driver is Carlos Sainz. A lot of you guys saw my video yesterday. I think it's got like 100 views as of now, so I assume most of you guys saw that they were watching this video. But I think he's going to go to Ferrari. I think he's just a better fit in Ferrari than Ricciardo, even though I love Ricciardo, because I think Ricciardo will achieve a lot more at McLaren, because he'll be the first driver, and a Ferrari, if he went to Ferrari, he'd be the second driver. So you'd have to listen to team orders. He'd end up getting more third places than first and second. And Sainz, I think he'd listen to team orders. Sainz is a really good driver. He's only 25 years old. So he's not old at all. He's still young. He's still got a lot of learning to do. He's improved a lot in the last 2 seasons as well. I think he'll be a lot cheaper than Ricciardo and a lot more easy to manage. That's not a bad thing to Ricciardo. It's just a good thing for Sainz. You know, it's not a bad trait to want to win, but it's a good trait to listen to everything the team tells you, which I think Sainz will do. The Mercedes, I know you guys probably already know what I've picked for Mercedes, but I picked Hamilton and Russell. Hamilton, maybe, just maybe, Hamilton will win his, I don't know, he might go at the end of 2021, try and get 8 world titles, so he's got the most, and then go to Ferrari, maybe for a swap with Leclerc or something, because I don't see Sainz going to Mercedes unless he has an unbelievable season. And then Russell's in Williams, and last year he did so much with that Williams car that no one thought they could. He's proved himself how good he is, and I know it doesn't mean anything really, but it just shows that he can drive, and like he's done it in the virtual Grand Prix, he won the virtual Grand Prix, but I'm just talking about out qualifying, keep it like being ahead by a lot. He's a great driver. He won F2. He deserves a lot better than Williams, and I think Mercedes will give him that seat maybe for a 1-year contract to see how he does. But yeah, that pretty much rounds up the video. The only prediction I don't agree with myself is Perez to Williams, but I don't know where to fit him in. I'm just telling you guys now, I don't really agree with that. I don't think that'll happen, but I don't know where else to put him. So leave your guys comments where you think Perez will go. If my predictions, obviously not all of them are going to be right. I hope a lot of them are right, maybe none of them are right, you know. They are very wild predictions. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, leave your comments for your predictions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.